Hey guys and girls, in this video, we're going to take a look at the best compact cameras. I made my research and this list reflects my personal opinion, and I've listed products based on quality, durability, price, and more. I've included options for every type of consumer, so if you're looking for an entry-level option, or the best product money can buy, we may have the product for you in this list. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. The products mentioned are in no exact order, so be sure to stay to the end so you don't miss anything. Also, if you want a chance to win one of the compact cameras in the video, just subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell, and leave a comment with a hidden word in the video. We will pick a winner and notify them when we reach 5,000 likes. Okay, so without further ado, this is our pick of the best compact cameras on the market right now. Coming at number 10, we've got the Panasonic Lumix LX100V. The trouble with big sensors is that you need big lenses to go with them, so there goes no kind of pocketability usually. But Panasonic has hit the sweet spot with the Panasonic LX100V. It combines a micro Four Thirds sensor that's not much smaller than the ASP-C sensors in most DSLRs, with a miniaturized lens assembly that powers down into a camera body slim enough to carry around anywhere. The new model has a 17-megapixel multi-aspect sensor, which means you can use it native 4:3 aspect ratio, the 3:2 ratio used by most DSLRs and mirrorless models, or a 16:9 wide format without losing lots of megapixels through cropping. And with an external shutter speed dial, lens aperture ring, and aspect ratio switch, the LX100V is a dream compact camera for enthusiasts and experts. Number 9. Fujifilm X100V. We were expecting Fujifilm to put its latest 26.1 megapixel sensor to the new X100V, but the company has done a lot more besides. The X100V has a newer, sharper lens than previous X100 models. To do full justice to the latest sensor, the tilting touchscreen on the back makes this camera much easier to use at awkward angles, without compromising its slimline design. The improved autofocus and 4K video capabilities bring this classic camera design right up to date. The X100V has external lens aperture, shutter speed, and ISO dials, which for those raised on film cameras are just wonderful to use. And it's amazing how they encourage all the key exposure skills photographers still need, but which are easily forgotten about with P modes and digital interfaces. It also has a clever hybrid optical-digital viewfinder, which is not just super bright and clear, but lag-free too. Coming at number 8. Leica Q2. Leica cameras tend to divide opinions quite strong. They are fearsomely expensive, built to traditional designs and standards that may consider dated or irrelevant, and rarely match modern rivals for features and technologies. But there's more to cameras than numbers on a spreadsheet, and everything about the Leica Q2 is superb, from its full-frame image quality with its new 47-megapixel sensor, through to its Leica-made Summilux lens and its stripped-down minimalist design. Using a Leica isn't just about the images, it's about the experience too. So you just need to decide if the experience is worth all this money. Even if the price doesn't bother you though, there is another hurdle: finding a retailer that has one in stock. So make haste with this one while the sun shines. Good luck! Coming in number 7, Ricoh GR3. With an APS-C sensor squeezed into a tough, tiny shell, the Ricoh GR3 puts powerful performance in your pocket. A GR Engine 6 chip makes the GR3 a swift operator, allowing you to start it up and adjust settings speedily, ideal for capturing spontaneous shooting opportunities. The LCD touchscreen helps; its position might be fixed, but the display itself is crisp, responsive, and easy to use. There's no 4K video for budding vloggers, but still quality from the GR3 is dependable in a range of scenarios. The 24.2 megapixel resolution translates into detailed images, while the 3-axis shake reduction means the camera is flexible in low light. Noise control is also impressive at all, but the highest sensitivities. Still, provided you're happy to pack some spare cells, the Ricoh GR3 is a comprehensive and compatible compact camera. Number 6. Panasonic Lumix LX15 LX10. The Panasonic's LX15 doesn't have a viewfinder, and it also has a 1-inch 20 megapixel sensor rather than the larger micro Four Thirds sensor in the Lumix LX100V. So that's 2 reasons why it's a little further down our list. The smaller sensor and lack of a built-in EVF might put some people off, and the smooth finish to the body does make up for the firmest hand grip. But the responsive touchscreen is terrific. The dual control rings provide a very pleasing user experience, and the 24-72mm has one of the fastest zoom lenses around, courtesy of its f1.4 to f2.8 aperture range. Overall, this neat little snapper has a near-perfect balance of features, performance, and pricing. It's small enough for your pocket, but powerful enough for some serious photography. Coming in at number 5, Sony ZV1. Some might dismiss the ZV1 as yet another Sony RX100 variant, but it's much more than that. This sensor and lens might be familiar, but the body, the controls, the audio, and the rear screen are all new and different and optimized brilliantly for vlogging. There are also a couple of niggles. The huge change in the minimum focus distance when you zoom in is annoying, and the steady shot active stabilization didn't work too well for us. But the autofocus is exceptional, and the ZV1 is a joy to use. Not least because here, at last, is a vlogging camera that is designed specifically for vlogging, right down to the fully vari-angle rear screen and the supplied mic windshield, which does work brilliantly. It doesn't have the viewfinder of the RX100 above or the longer zoom range, but the quality of its still images are just as good. It even is better at video, and it's a lot cheaper. Coming in number 4, Nikon Coolpix P900. The Coolpix P900 is an excellent entry into the compact market from Nikon. It's for photography hobbyists with a growing passion for photography. It's not the cheapest compact camera for beginners, but it is one of the best. The 16 megapixel sensor isn't groundbreaking, but it's a Nikon camera, so the image quality is still excellent. Although the ISO has a ceiling of 6400, which is disappointing, the strength of the Coolpix P900 is the Nikkor lens. It's one of the most powerful zoom lenses you'll find of a compact. With a zoom range of 83 times, nothing is too far for this Nikon compact. It's not a vlogging camera. The lack of 4K video does let the Coolpix down for versatility, but the built-in Wi-Fi and GP features are handy when you're on the move. You can share your photos wirelessly with your smartphone too. The Coolpix gives you control of your shots. You can go manual while using the PSAM dial at the top of the camera. What's more, you can play with apertures and shutter speeds so that you can improve your technical photography skills. Number 3. Sony A7C. The Alpha range from Sony offers tremendously powerful performance in small, mirrorless packages. It's proof that an alternative manufacturer away from the mainstream camera producers such as Canon and Nikon can make devices that rival pro DSLRs. The A7C, although larger than some of the other cameras we tested, is still Sony's smallest full-frame camera with interchangeable lenses. We liked its side hinge, vari-angle screen, fast autofocus, and the fact that you can swap out lenses for more flexibility. We'd recommend this for photography enthusiasts who'd like to bridge the gap between compact cameras and larger DSLR offerings. It is, however, on the pricier side. Coming in number 2, Sony Cybershot RX100. The Sony Cybershot RX107 is mad on any number of levels. The plus points include its impressive 24 to 200mm zoom range in such a small camera, its pop-up electronic viewfinder in a camera that looks too small to have one, and its good-sized 1-inch 20.1 megapixel sensor. It can also shoot a 4K video, which is good, but then it all starts to get quite strange. This camera has a super high-tech 357-point phase detection autofocus system, a 20 frames per second continuous shooting speed, up to 90 frames per second in single burst mode, and a 0.02 sec AF response with real-time AF tracking. It also has Sony's S-Log2 and S-Log3 video modes for high-end video recording and color grading, all in a pocket-sized camera. Though all this power is great and deeply impressive, it pushes up the price considerably, and to some, it might seem out of place on a camera like this. Nevertheless, if you've got the cash, this camera does things that few other compact cameras cannot. Number 1. Canon PowerShot G1X Mark III. Canon has done an amazing job with the G1X Mark III. Yes, it is pretty pricey for a compact camera, but it houses pretty much the same 24 megapixel APS-C sensor in its slimline body as you'll find in Canon's EOS 80D DSLR and its EOS M mirrorless cameras. This is matched up to a zoom lens that's even more amazing because it covers a 24 to 72 equivalent focal range and can still retract into the camera body when you're not taking pictures. The maximum aperture does indeed drop off considerably as you zoom in, from f2.8 right down to f5.6. But you still get this compact DSLR and mirrorless kit lens anyway. The G1X Mark III might look pretty pricey, but it's actually not that dear compared to other APS-C compact cameras. And right now, it's pretty much in a class of its own for a premium compact camera with zoom. That brings us to the end of our review and buyer's guide for the best compact cameras. Hope to see you in the next video. Let us know in the comments what is your favorite one. And if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe and get notified when we launch new videos. Thanks for watching. Peace.